Hey everybody, it's the TheAireaidLord, and welcome to the first gaming update where I'm not actually using my camera. I know it's a fucking revolution. I'm unfortunately unable to use the camera to do the typical, point the thing at the screen kind of gaming update format like I usually do. It's because I'm in a different scenery. I'm at my summer house that I've been at for the past 2 summers. I've taken gameplay at the summer house in 2011 and 2012. Obviously, those 2 summers, 2011 and 2012, I had the camera, so I had, kind of different format. You could hear a lot more. It was, all different. In 2012, last year, I was actually filming upstairs in a bedroom because it was easier, just how everyone was spaced out. This year, I'm back in the basement, back where I was in 2011, just because I have direct capture, so I don't need to have like an angle with the camera like I used to with the tripod. I have the direct capture with the Elgato, so I can just kind of plug it in and start recording whenever I want. The only bad thing, which I'm sure people probably have noticed in the previous Grand Theft Auto 4 videos I've uploaded, is that whenever I try to film, there's a lot of noise, a lot of background noise in anything I make. It's obviously because it's a basement, so there's a lot of different appliances and things going on down here. Dehumidifiers, air conditioning, washing machines, all sorts of crazy shit. So that's why that's happening. All right, I just want to kind of preface that. So, I mean, I try to make it slight. The only reason why you can hear it is because I enable my mic, my Blue Snowball mic, when I do commentary for YouTube. I enable it so that people can hear my voice, obviously, when I'm commentating over a game. But when I have the mic picking up my voice, it slightly picks up the background noise. And I don't even know if you can hear some of the background noise right now. I'm sure you can hear like a humming noise or something. It's really not that big of a deal, but I just want to kind of give people a heads up in case I get any comments about it. I don't think anyone's noticed so far, but like I obviously making the footage, I notice the biggest thing. So that is that. Just wanted to say that. Now, it's actually been a very long time since I've done a gaming update. I think it was like, what, 2 weeks? I made that gaming update way back on Friday, and I have not kind of updated the channel since. So I kind of want to give people an idea of where I'm at right now. Let's see. Okay, so I got The Last of Us uploaded. That was good. A fan of mine commented and said, you didn't do The Last of Us. I did do The Last of Us. I made the playthrough last night. Maybe it was because I didn't have the playthrough featured and people weren't searching my recent video uploads, but it's there. I did The Last of Us, 4 multiplayer videos and the review. That's all up on YouTube. The playlist for the campaign is 43 parts, so check that out. And then after the gaming update, I made the next episode of the Writer's Block. Because I'm off on summer vacation, I do have the time to do the Writer's Block, which is a writing podcast series that I do with my friend P-Dog, or Pete. We try to do it every single Sunday, as long as Pete doesn't have some random schedule bullshit thing that always gets in the way. But yeah, we keep it quite consistent. The one we did on the 23rd, actually, I usually upload the Writer's Block on a Monday, just FYI. I upload the Writer's Block on a Monday, but on the 23rd, I actually uploaded it on June 23rd, because it was actually the 1-year anniversary of when Project 7 stopped. It was like, I think Project 7 Episode 4 on Darkside Phil's page uploaded on the 23rd of June 2012. So I kind of wanted to, have a sign-off to that, because Episode 6 of the Writer's Block was a dissection of Project 7, which is Phil's web series that he did 4 episodes of. It was a creative web series, and since we did a writing podcast, we kind of dissected it from a writer's perspective. Now, the comments that are on the video are from butthurt DSP fanboys. I'm just going to say that right now. I probably should have known, and it was Pete's idea to do this, actually, and he actually threw himself under the curb on the comment section when people were insulting me. It was his idea to do this dissection of Phil's podcast. I had never considered it, but you have to keep in mind that we're not ragging on... Oh, wow. I was disconnected from Xbox Live. That's great. Alright. Okay, things happening live and in person right now. That's great. Wow. Okay, so according to my computer, the internet just completely crashed. Oh my fucking god. This happens. This internet is so fucking buggy. It sometimes just crashes for like no reason whatsoever. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. I don't give a shit. Here, you can look at the giant connector Xbox to 360. Anyway, I uploaded episode 6 of The Writer's Block on the 23rd. It got some hate comments from DSP fanboys and stuff. Not really that big of a deal. I'm not gonna try to silence it. Anytime I've tried to go against DSP haters in the past, it's just you get nowhere. Okay, and a good segue into that, I think, is that only a couple of days ago I did the zombie map Buried with myself, Cold Shadow, P-Dog, and Darkside Phil. And obviously, since Phil was streaming it and had his whole audience, there was the minority. I actually have to say, it's more of a minority now that are starting to, you know, just hate on me for, like, no fucking reason. Like they've been doing for almost 2 years now, if you can believe it. This hate has been going on for almost 2 years. Quite ridiculous. I don't know why. I haven't done anything to cause these people to hate me. I've kind of stuck to my own guns, done my own channel, appeared in some of Phil's content. Very rarely in 2013 have I been in any of his footage because of his new streaming methods and direct capture methods, which are just kind of all over the place. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't see a point in arguing about it, and people will hate you if they don't like you, and I'm not gonna stay too long on that. But yes, I did the 3rd Zombies map. I played that. Didn't do the multiplayer maps. I usually never do them because I suck at Black Ops 2 multiplayer, FYI. And there's just absolutely no reason. And I think my internet just went back up, so I might as well just sign in. Sorry, live and in-person things happening right now, but or IRL or whatever the fuck. So yeah, so that's been what blah blah blah. That has been what has been going on. Oh yeah. The Borderlands 2, the last DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep. I did that last week. I did it with P-Dog. None of our other friends who I did Borderlands with, John Rambo and DSP, they didn't want to do it, so I just did it with P-Dog. It was quite funny. I uploaded 8 videos of it, and there's actually like a montage video of it on his channel, so go check that out, actually. He did a really good job. He dedicated a couple hours to making that montage. I put it in the playlist, actually, if you see the playlist on my channel for Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, you'll see that his videos in that playlist. There's 9 videos total, including his. So check that montage out. It's cool. It shows his perspective because he actually has the Elgato game capture now, and he's kind of showing off his different perspective in the games that he plays. So other than that, not much. The other things I've been, and I've told people I've been doing this anyway. The countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5, I've been churning out more videos. It seems like I'm getting really deep into Grand Theft Auto 4. I unlocked the last island, and I'm really, really far into the game. I did some of the major missions, such as, you know, the museum piece, the I'll Take Her mission, the 3-Leaf Clover mission, some of the noteworthy missions of Grand Theft Auto 4. I've been beating a lot of these missions, so I'm getting really far into the game. I should beat the game within the next couple of weeks, like a week or so. And then all I'll have left is the 2 final DLCs, The Lost and Damned and The Ballad, to finish off my countdown, which I'm planning on actually finishing the countdown probably near August. I want it to coincide with near the release of Grand Theft Auto 5. That's the whole point of the countdown to GTA 5 when I started it back in January. So that's my thinking. Then obviously I also had some Half-Life 1 videos. I'm actually very close to beating that game as well. My friend Pete's actually playing Jak and Daxter, which is the game I got him. He got me Half-Life. So because of that, I'm actually waiting a little bit on beating Half-Life. I kind of want him to get more Jak and Daxter videos, but fortunately he has a new schedule and stuff for his channel, which is actually going to make that a little easier, fortunately. He has a more concrete idea for his channel and such, which you can go over there and see. Other than that, I can't think of much. The summer's really, I'm going to say this, the summer's going to be very uneventful, okay? I'm just going to say that. You might see periods of time on the YouTube channel where I just don't upload any footage at all to the YouTube channel, just because the only things I really have to do is the countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm making very good timing right now with it. I'm getting all the videos uploaded, and I'm in good progress with that. Half-Life, which I'm very close to beating the game, and I don't want to beat the game until Pete gets farther in Jak and Daxter, so that is why I'm kind of holding off on that. And then that's really it. I did mention I bought Left 4 Dead 1, and I actually might be playing that at some point later in July. I've asked both Pete and his friend Matt if they want to do that as a co-op playthrough. I would need one more person. I was in the talks with someone last night, but, you know, he's not on Xbox very often, so I'm not sure if that would work. But we'll see. I am, just as a preface, I am actually in talks about doing a Left 4 Dead playthrough, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be fun. I never played Left 4 Dead. I have the Game of the Year edition over there. I bought it months ago, and I still need to play it this summer. I promised I would be doing lots of Valve content this summer. I still plan on doing that. Once I beat Half-Life, I might even get the second one, or I might do some of the discs that came with the box set I got from Pete, including Opposing Force, or, you know, anything else that's included in that. So I am going to make an effort to get all that stuff done. By the time all that footage is done, we're going to reach the golden date. I want everyone to know August 24th is when things are really going to start changing for the channel. And I'm going to be making probably the week before, maybe if I can beat Saints Row the 4th, or Saints Row, it's not called Saints Row the 4th, Saints Row 4. What I'm basically going to have to do is I'm going to have to blitzkrieg through that fucking game. That game comes out on Tuesday, on August 20th, Tuesday. I'm thinking of getting it, maybe doing it co-op with someone, possibly Phil if I can ask him, and then just steamrolling through the freaking game. Like, just playing as much as I have to beat it by the weekend, and if I don't, then I won't be playing it for a very long time. August 24th is when the channel kind of changes in a very drastic way, and I will be making a big vlog video about this when it gets closer to that date, and I'll leave that up as my channel trailer so that people are in the know about that. Footage will still continue in September, though, but it'll be on a different schedule, as I will discuss closer to that date. Okay? So this coming week, what can you expect? Honestly, just random Grand Theft Auto videos. Grand Theft Auto, you know, the countdown to Grand Theft Auto 4, possibly some more Half-Life. I did take some more, so I might have some more classic Half-Life footage for you. And then random uploads. Like last night, I just made a random free mode video with a new friend I made. So really, I'm just kind of uploading random stuff, maybe some multiplayer stuff, maybe some stuff that Pete wants to do for his channel if I get involved with it, depending on what it is. We'll see. There's a lot of different options and things for me to do, and I kind of have to decide on how I'm going to tackle everything, you know. And but I am looking forward to the future of the channel, even though the summer's really going to be uneventful. Like, I remember last time at this year, I had a lot of different stuff to play. You had the Amazing Spider-Man. I got the Ratchet & Clank HD Collection, so I had all 3 games to play over the course of the summer. That kept me really occupied. And then it just seemed like there were more games coming out last summer. I actually did, if you remember, I did weekly series each week during the summer. One week was the Giant Gauntlet co-op playthrough. One week was Alien Week, where I played all 3 Destroy All Humans games. So I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I think this year I'm going to kind of just take it day by day, see what I want to upload day by day. I don't know if I'll dedicate entire weeks to footage, because I don't know if people can handle all that footage, especially with the new YouTube layout. It kind of makes it harder to find videos. So I'll be taking that at my own pace. And I will let you know in a gaming update if there are any updates. But in terms of gaming updates, I don't think, again, I'll be making that many, because the whole point of a gaming update is to talk about new things coming up. And if there's not much coming up in the summer, then there's really not much to talk about, really. Honest, the only thing I know that I'm doing, the next new game that I'm going to buy is Saints Row 4, and that doesn't come out till August 20th. So, in terms of new, like, actual new retail games, Saints Row 4 is it. And then there's the final Black Ops DLC, Black Ops 2 DLC, which there's kind of a question mark on that. I don't know if it's coming out the end of August or the mid-September. I'm hoping it'll come out in the middle of August. That would be the greatest timing with everything that's going on with me, so I can kind of have that be the sign-off, because it has been confirmed that there is one more map pack for Black Ops 2 coming out, and I do enjoy playing it with the 3 people I did that last map pack with only a couple of days ago. So you have that coming out, and then there might be something else. I don't know. I mean, I'll check the releases. You know, there were some games that I could have got that some people were asking me about, like Deadpool. Wasn't really interested in Deadpool. Like, again, you have to understand, I don't have the same analogy for the channel that I did a year ago. A year ago, I would have bought any game that was new. You know, that's why I bought the Amazing Spider-Man and all these other games. I was like, all right, basically, if the game's new, I'll buy it. Okay, I don't care. I'll buy the game if it's new. That was basically my analogy. All right. But things have obviously changed, and I've certain things that I've discussed in numerous videos in the past, in the spring of 2013 in particular. I've made many IRL videos and channel status videos explaining how my feelings for the channel aren't the same, that there are big changes, like I just said, coming in August, late August, and then into the fall. I'm still going to keep up the channel, but the pace of it is going to slow and things are going to change drastically. I just want that to be thrown out there and for people to know. I honestly, my theory with the channel is I want to play, and people have given me this advice since day one. The channel should be what you want it to be. You don't have to succumb to playing every new game that comes out. Now, it's funny because I have actually stayed quite consistent, even though I pulled back. I'd say March 2013 was the month where I started to pull back. All right, because I started Tomb Raider HD, and I quit that playthrough after 3 parts. I never returned, and here's some things people might be asking about, which I don't know if they are. I never returned to the Tyranny of King Washington DLC. I only played part 1. The playthrough did very bad views-wise, so I just said there's no point in continuing it. The Walking Dead, I only did episode 1, if you remember, on my channel. I had been planning on doing the other 4, but I just, again, didn't see much of the point. There wasn't much buzz and activity around it. Again, it's really the user activity that drove my actions and stuff, and with other things going on with friends and the limited time that I have, you got to put things in perspective, and that's really a thing I have, especially with the things some of my friends are doing now. Even though you might be busy, you got to put things in perspective, the things that matter, because you don't have an unlimited amount of time to do things, you got to put things in perspective, what's important, what's going on, and such like that, Things aren't always going to be there, and you got to take advantage of the things that are there at that time. So if you don't and ignore it, then it could be an issue. So, all right. I feel that this channel, or I almost said channel update, gaming update is well underway. I'll probably be uploading it tomorrow. I am doing another writer's block episode with Pete as long as everything goes according to plan. I have no idea where he is right now, actually. He's been fucking... I don't know. He has some new direction for his YouTube channel, which is just... He has all sorts of new equipment and stuff, and he's putting a lot of time into it. Time that I don't honestly think should be putting into it, just the way things are going and stuff. Like, he has a good following, I think. He only has like 200-something subscribers, and again... I've said this to him before, that because of the changes that YouTube has made, it's very hard to get noticed, and YouTube's just not the same it used to be, okay? That's another reason why things are different from a year ago, Things change, obviously, and things could change in a year, 2 years, especially for me. Nothing stays the same. Even though I've been doing this for over 2 years, things have changed in those 2 years from when I started. I had a different mentality when I started those 2 years ago, and now I have a new mentality going forward, so... Alright, I will end this video to spare you. See you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like the new